Hi, we're Coast Technology Group, and we'd like to be your technology partner in your home or business.
Come see what simple, reliable technology can do for you.
Our team has over 150 years of combined IT experience. Whether you need a full IT management provider or audio and video support, we have the means to get the job done right. We offer remote monitoring and management, cybersecurity, and network infrastructure services. We'll help you design the right system with our high-definition surveillance cameras and cutting-edge smart alarm systems. Football stadiums, cafes, schools, churches, and residential homes have all found success with our services. Coast Technology Group can find the solution to fit any budget because helping your business grow while maintaining safety and security is our main goal. Coast Technology Group. Simple, reliable technology.
Well, welcome in on this Sunday evening, this live edition of the Texable Weather Lab. I am Chief Meteorologist Austin Bowling. Appreciate you as always for making a little bit of time here on the Sunday evening as you get ready for work. Hopefully everybody had a wonderful Mother's Day. If you haven't heard it already, happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in my life, from my wife to my mother, my mother-in-law, my grandmother-in-law, my grandmother, everybody that's out there. Again, had a wonderful day spending it with those folks, getting to enjoy a beautiful day. We even kicked it off back on Saturday, taking in a little bit of Arts for All. Again, a great job by all those folks out there at Arts for All, making this a wonderful event every single year. A lot of folks out there enjoying the food, all the artists out there. Heard great things about the Crods and Rods going on out there as well. So a lot of great things happening this weekend, a lot of great weather taking place as well. So definitely thankful that everything timed out just nicely for much of the area. But as far as what the short-term forecast looks like, we enjoyed some lovely weather here over the last couple of days, but we are going to start dialing up the heat as we go into the new work week. So thankful that at least the heat held off here, but we are looking at also the chance for more storms to come back into the forecast here as well. And we'll talk about a little bit more on when we can expect those coming up here in just a few minutes. But of course, I've got a few thank yous to give out. Of course, Ms. Kim Thomas and the Kim Thomas Real Estate Team for making the Texable Weather Lab the free resource that it is for you and your family as we go through this severe weather season. She can be found at 1701 Northwest Cache Road. You can always call her if you're trying to get into the real estate market. Maybe you're trying to find your dream home. Of course, it's PCS season. Got a lot of our military that's moving around in and out. She has 20 years of experience here in the local area just with that. So give her a call at 580-704-9916. And of course, my good friend Vincent Saylor, he is the State Farm agent here in town, right next to Wright Donuts. He is in that green and glass building right on Gore Boulevard at 2401 West Gore Boulevard. Maybe you've got some damage here recently. Maybe you're looking for a new policy. Maybe you've got a new driver in the home. Whatever it is, give him a call, 580-699-2771. And of course, the folks that make this what it is, the Coast Technology Group. You're trying to get your home office squared away. You're trying to get the conference room at your office squared away. You're trying to get the Google Nest or whatever it is set up in your home. Whatever it is that you're looking for, they can get you taken care of. They can help you out. Reach out to them at 580-357-4482. As far as what we saw today, it was a little bit warmer this afternoon. We did manage to get up to 82 in Lawton and 81 in Wichita Falls. That is after a little bit of a cooler start, a little nippy first thing this morning, around 48 degrees in the Lawton area, 51 in Wichita Falls. So average highs, that's about where we should be. Average lows, we're coming in a little bit lower. So it's been a pretty dry air mass in here. Going to start bringing in some of that humidity, some of that moisture over the next few days. Those record highs not in play today, but they are going to be close as we go towards the middle of the week. And as far as those rain chances so far in the year, again, still well above average. We are drying out here for several days, but we do have some more opportunities coming up here later in the week, and I'll talk more about those here in just a few seconds. But as for what you could expect heading back to the office, back to school here, this is the last full week for many of the school districts, at least for Lawton, it is. I know some other districts are already wrapping up the school year or still have a couple weeks left to go, but we are in that time frame where we're getting towards the tail end of the school year as we approach Memorial Day weekend. Got a sunny sky. That south wind returns, but you're not really going to notice. Again, when you get an Oklahoma day where we don't really see a wind, that's one of the stranger days. So one of those light wind days, 80 degrees in Lawton and Duncan. Same thing, Pauls Valley, maybe some upper 70s in the higher terrain of the Arbuckles. 83 in Frederick and Altus, 84 way out west in Harmon County. So it is going to be a little bit of a milder night compared to what we've seen over the past couple of nights, heading into Monday night, Tuesday morning. It's starting to bring that south wind back. That brings in more of that Gulf moisture, where you're going to start seeing more of those milder nights. 60 degrees for a low in Lawton, maybe more mid and upper 50s out towards the west because the moisture hasn't gotten there yet. Hollis, Altus, Mangum, Hobart, Cordell. Some low to mid 60s for the rest of the area. But again, that wind remains light. Now, the dry line is going to come surging in here as we go through Tuesday. So going to get to about I-44, maybe slightly east. And that drier air is going to heat up much faster. So some of those areas out towards the west, your Frederick, your Altus, your Hollis, Mangum, Hobart are going to be in the mid and upper 90s for the day. Areas out to the east of the dry line where we still have a little bit more of that humidity around, where the sunshine and the heat goes to trying to evaporate the moisture first. It's going to take a little bit more time. So those areas are going to be more in the mid and upper 80s. So quite warm heading into Tuesday afternoon. And it doesn't stop there. Look at this. We start bringing in that gusty southwest wind this time, 20, 25 mile per hour out of the southwest. Plenty of sunshine, breezy and hot. I've got us at 95 degrees coming up on Wednesday here in the Lawton area, 96 in Walters, 98 in Frederick. So you're doing it all over again out towards the west and possibly touching 100 out towards Altus and Hollis again. So the record in the Lawton area is 99 degrees. So it's going to be close. I think we stay just shy of it. But again, we're going to give it a solid run heading towards the middle of the week. So what we've got going on here, as that moisture comes back, you're going to add in, again, it feels like temperature here. So notice that humidity starts creeping back Tuesday and Wednesday. That cold front is going to sweep through and drop it down just a smidge for Thursday, but then it surges right back in heading into Friday and the upcoming weekend as well. So that's what we've got coming up here towards the end of the week, is starting to feel a little bit more of that moisture coming back into the air mass. So what we've got here, you notice the upside down U shape that is, at least on this image, over towards Arkansas, Mississippi, Tennessee. That's what's going to be parked over our area for the next few days. So that's what we call a ridge. So we have drier air, drier conditions, keeps a lot of the storms at bay. That's where you start to see your hotter temperatures as well. So underneath that ridge, that's where we do expect to see those temperatures well into the 90s for at least a few days. But then this next storm system is what you're seeing with the brighter yellows and the reds. This is the wind speeds indicating this storm system moving into the region. So with increased wind speeds, that's wind shear that helps to give rise to some strong, maybe severe storms. We're going to have to watch the lid over the atmosphere. There's typically some warmer air above our heads that tends to limit the start of storms. So if that lid stays in place, we're going to limit the number or the strength of storms. But if it comes up, we could see some slightly stronger storms. We'll have to watch out here towards the tail end of the week into the weekend for what we could see for any of those storms. And Rick is already reading my mind here. So what's crack-a-lackin'? You just wanted to hear me say crack-a-lackin', right? Any severe weather late in the week. I hear talks of a jet stream doing something. So yes, that's what I'm talking about here, Rick. That jet stream is crack-a-lackin'. Coming back into the region. So that's going to help to give rise to some of those stronger storms. So you're looking mainly at or further east of that area. So it would be primarily along and east of I-44 that would have that better opportunity at seeing some of those possibly stronger storms. Again, not anything widespread right now, but could be seeing some isolated stronger storms by Friday and Saturday, and a little bit more of a scattered chance. So slightly more numerous by the time we get into Sunday and Monday. of next week. So that's kind of what I'm looking for right now. And obviously, as more data comes in, we'll be fine tuning this forecast. So that's basically the areas I'm watching for here. Basically, Lawton, Chickasha, Oklahoma City, and East would have that better opportunity. Not saying that Altus and Hobart are out of it, but it looks like the better chance for stronger storms will be along in southeast of I-44. So there are those storm chances here as I'm anticipating, just kind of putting the broad brush here before we start fine tuning that forecast. So Friday into Saturday, more of those isolated, very spotty chances here, and then slightly better chance, more scattered in nature, a little bit more numerous heading into Sunday of next week. So here is your 7-day forecast, which is always presented to you by the wonderful folks at Coast Technology Group. Again, give them a call. Any of your technology needs, 580-357-4482. 80 degrees tomorrow, up near 90 coming up on Tuesday, and I've got us in the mid-90s coming up on Wednesday. So again, that is going to be that near record high territory. I think we make a solid run at it, but I think the record should stay safe heading into the middle of the week. Cold front does sweep through, more in name only. It is going to provide a little bit of lift to bring some additional cloud cover. So with some more shade, a little bit of a north breeze, that does cut us back down into the mid 80s for a day. And then temperatures will just rebound as the south winds come back. We start to see that storm system approaching from the west with highs in the upper 80s to near 90 degrees. That could be enough to give rise to some of those stronger storms. So again, 20% chance now for Friday into Saturday, and then a slightly better chance of more scattered thunderstorms heading into Sunday and Monday of next week. Again, as far as specific severe threats, specific areas, specific timing, that is still a little bit out there. Once we get to the Wednesday live show, I hope to have a little bit more of the timing and threats for you for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So again, for right now, just as you're making plans, I wouldn't cancel anything right now for Friday or Saturday, but just keep watch on any of those potentials going up or impacting your area. And then Sunday, as we start seeing more numerous shower and storm chances, you want to definitely keep a watch for any of your plans there towards the tail end of the weekend. So again, nice week coming up here, but it is going to be an early taste of some of that summer-like weather. I'm just not good in the heat. I absolutely just drip sweat here. So the longer we could kind of stave off the upper 90s and low 100s, the better off I'm going to be. And the fact that we're here, it's May 11th, and we're already talking about mid 90s. I'm just crying for my electric bill already, having to fight with the AC and all of that stuff. But at least some good news, at least for my backyard here, that's completely swamped right now. A few more dry days will hopefully dry that up, that I can finally get the mower out without having to make tracks in the backyard, and I can finally get that cut down. So hopefully you have had a chance at getting out and tackling your lawn after a couple of wet weeks as well. But overall, again, not a bad forecast. Just you'll be wanting the fan, the water, the AC as we go through the next few days. Nothing really rainfall wise for the next handful of days. It's not until that Friday, Saturday, Sunday timeframe that you'll want to start keeping a watch on that forecast. And of course, you can trust the Texas Weather Lab to keep you updated on any potential storm chances and the timeline for those. Make sure you always do what you can. I appreciate when you're able to share this page, share it with your friends and family. We are still in the peak of severe weather season, and we still want folks to know where to find that severe weather information when it is being forecasted or when it is taking place, where you can find that information at a moment's notice. So I'd appreciate anytime you can to just go ahead and share this with your friends and family and let them know that this is a resource that they can find that's right here in Southwest Oklahoma, right here in the Lawton area, watching anything west of Interstate 35, anything south of I-40. Again, I've been here since 2010. I know this area. Again, I've been keeping you guys safe for quite some time, so I've got the experience for what it takes to keep track of this and keep you updated as we go through the spring severe weather season. So again, that's all I've got for tonight. I just wanted to hop in real quick and talk about the heat that was on the way and give you an idea of when those next chances for storms will come in here. Otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful evening. I hope all the mothers out there had a wonderful day as well. get out there and enjoy the beautiful weather here over the next couple of days. Just make sure you stay hydrated. We start bringing the water back into the picture here as well. And then we'll start talking more about those storm chances for late week coming up here on Wednesday's live edition of the Texas Weather Lab. Have a great night and have a wonderful week. Thank you, folks.